Today I want to show you an easy way to create a knitted surface inside of ESPRIT Edge. Knitted surfaces are typically used for drive surfaces or projection surfaces for freeform type operations, and you may come across a time where you would need to create one, and this is probably one of the easiest methods that I know. Up under the modeling tab up top, I'm going to go over to four borders. If you don't see four borders, there is a drop down over or under the third selection, which gives you more options, but we're going to choose the four borders connection right now. First things first, let's go through the list. We have our settings, so 1/10 tolerance, smooth surface. These edges are generally, let's just say, they're very smooth. They're very direct edges. These are some of the simplest settings you can also set as well over here. So smooth surface, these are smooth surfaces. It's not warped, it's not an herb curve, not an herb surface. So at that point, we can just leave that at no. Edge synchronization, again, these are very direct. I'm not going to set that to yes, nor do I need the software to actually change anything or alter it. Max tangency deviation, I'll leave that at 5. Again, there's no tangency deviation between these surfaces. Corner connection, no. Border connection, none. Again, these are probably some of the simplest settings, especially for a surface that has decent flow to it. All right, so down here in the faces, I'm going to select my first face and then continue selecting all the way around until I'm done. And here's where I think most people would get caught up. So if you were to look at the picture of the four border connection icon, it shows a square and it shows that you would want to select the four furthest extents for your vertices. That's not typically the case. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but in this case, it's really not needed, especially with the type of surface that we're looking at here, or surfaces that may be on the part. So just to show you what this one can do on this type of feature or this type of surface, I'm going to come over here and select the vertices that are not at the furthest extent of the surface I want to create. And if I go over here, I will select them on this side. All right, I'm going to hit OK on that. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, and you can see that a nice, clean, flowing surface was created. No wrinkles, no dimples, nothing. I mean, if I single click on it, you can actually see the parametric lines. They are flowing. They look very nice, and I'm going to be able to program from this surface. You may end up running into another occasion where the surface may not be flowing in every sense of the word, meaning that if I choose this surface up here and I just continue around, but then I want to continue onto this surface too. So what you could find, or what you may run into, is that this surface may end up warping your knitted surface that you want to create. So again, I think we could still use the four borders knitted surface. And I'm going to go ahead and select the faces now instead of waiting until I get into the operation. And once I do that, you can see them populate over here in the box. I'm going to leave the exact same settings as I had before. And let's just see what it gives us. I'm going to come over here to select four vertices. And I'm going to select these over here on the end for these two. And I'm going to zoom out, rotate over, and come over here to these. And hit OK. And as you can see, it actually generated a really good surface as well. And if you wanted to use this for your parametric toolpath or your composite toolpath, this would be sufficient to drive the tool to.